Man, thanks so much for being here today. What an exciting day all across the nation today with National Signing Day. Two of our very own guys that are making their commitment to play at the next level, and we're just thrilled to death that you're here to celebrate with us and our program, these guys, and obviously their families. I saw something that one of these sports writers or something tweeted out earlier today that said the best part of National Signing Day is seeing the mamas' faces because, man, they're all smiles and they're so proud of their baby boy, just like we are. Again, thanks for being here. We'll talk about these guys a little bit and just tell you a little bit about where they're going, give them a chance to do the same thing, and just thank the people that are here. Watch them sign their name on the dotted line, and then we'll take 1,000 pictures when that's over with. But first, we'll start with Tyler. Tyler Solomon is signing today with Davidson University, an Ivy League caliber school out of North Carolina. You got to be really smart to go to Davidson. Not only a good player, but you got to have great grades. And Tyler has done that his entire academic career here at Georgetown High School. Really came out of his shell this last year athletically. Moved him to the defensive side of the football, where he just really shined at defensive end. I think I really have nothing to base this on other than what Coach Staten has told me as defensive line coach, but not sure where those stats are. We don't have any of those stats, but we all think that Tyler's probably the single leader at Georgetown High School. We'll start keeping those from this point forward, but dadgummit, Tyler Solomon's name's at the top of it right now. But just a tenacious football player, did a great job at defensive end for us this year. Was an all-district player, an all-state selection at defensive end, and just had a great football career. Next, Kaden Leggett. Man, where can you start with Caden? Was on the varsity as a sophomore, played a ton of corner for us that year. The next year, Caden was kind of in the rotation for our quarterback job, but we couldn't keep him off the field at wide receiver. And really, we had not played Caden at wide receiver at that point, leading into his junior year, the spring leading into his junior year. And every time we looked up, if he wasn't taking reps at quarterback, he was out there running great routes and making unbelievable catches at wide receiver, and realized pretty quick that that's where he needed to be. And just took off from there. Had an unbelievable junior year with almost 1,000 receiving yards. Really kind of playing second fiddle to Bo Corrales on the other side of the field there. And then obviously this last year, when it was Caden's turn to be the guy, finished the year with over 1,500 yards receiving and 22 touchdowns. The single season record holder for most receiving yards by a receiver. I do know that, going all the way back to 2005. That's where those records start for us. And Caden is the single season record holder there. Just had an unbelievable career here playing football for us. And he is also committing today to Texas Tech University in the Big 12. I think both of these guys could tell you about the recruiting process and the ups and downs of that, and the excitement of that, and also some of the tears that go along with that. But today, both of these guys are realizing a childhood dream of theirs, which is to play college football at the next level. And we're so thrilled for them, proud for them, proud for their moms and dads, and obviously proud for our football program and all of you guys that are here to share in that. So, Tyler, do you want to add anything to that?
I just want to say thank you to the entire community of Georgetown for everything y'all have done for me and giving me a great high school experience.
Legs?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for coming out. Really appreciate it. And I want to thank my parents for being with me through this whole process, especially my teammates, and my coaching staff and brothers for everything through this whole process. So appreciate you guys.
All right, so get your cameras ready. We're supposed to sign on the dotted line. There we go. Pick it up. Start signing.
Frankie, I hate you.
Hey, let's give him a round of applause.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp here from SHN Sports. Our true honor and privilege to be here with the recent Texas Tech signee, Mr. Kaden Leggett. Caden, what an exciting season, man. We've been with you guys now for 3 years here at Georgetown, but just to see what you have done here at Georgetown, can you talk about your journey through Georgetown High School, what Coach Dean and the staff and the community has meant to you, and then I'll come back and ask you about Tech.
Absolutely. Man, it's just been a crazy ride. Since sophomore year, thought I was going to play quarterback, didn't happen. Played receiver, and just worked hard ever since I got here. That's all I could do. It's all I was taught to do. And the coaches have just been really great. Just been with me ever since I got here. Just been real lenient with me, and I was just blessed to get the opportunity as a sophomore to start at corner, and worked my way up to playing receiver. And I just was fortunate to come here and do great things here.
Well, Caden, of course, just really you stepped out of the gates, especially last year. We saw, and then again this year, just phenomenal footwork by you, the yards after the catch. I mean, simply amazing the work that you've done here at Georgetown. You know, you've had a powerful offensive line to be able to get behind on the offensive end, and the Caden cap formation was awesome to watch. But, you know, the cool thing now, Caden, is seeing you go through high school here. Again, like I said, we've covered you for 3 years, and it's just been a joy, man. It's been a true privilege to see that.
Thank you.
But over those 3 years, you know, and now you're getting to go to your dream school. Can you talk about what made you fall in love with Texas Tech and now getting to play in the Big 12? What is that like? And what was it like talking to Coach Kingsbury? Because I know that you got to talk to Cliff a little bit too. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah. I mean, when I got that call from I've been talking to Coach Reed, Coach Jones, and Cliff. When I got that call from Cliff, it was just very surreal. I've always been a Red Raider growing up, and to play in the Big 12 has been a huge dream of mine ever since I was little. And what drew me into Texas Tech is they treat everyone the same, no matter if you're a scholarship guy, if you're a walk-on guy, if you're 5'5", or you're 6'8". They treat you the same, and you work hard there, you're going to play. And that's what I'm going to do, and I just can't wait to get everything started.
Awesome. Well, a couple of final thoughts here, Caden. My cousin was the mass rider at Tech 1 year, man, so I got to learn a little bit about the tradition and how that works, and a nice drive up there. You know, it's still within driving distance, so we'll have to come up there and catch a few games. And, you know, your grandpa's up in that area, Bobby. So tell us real quick about your grandpa. That's one last thing I wanted to ask you was he came all the way down here from that area up in West Texas to see you play. What has that been like, having your grandpa in your life?
Man, he's just been awesome ever since I was 3 years old. Just pushed me to be the best I could be, and whatever I wanted to do, he was all support for me, and I love him more than anything, and I can't thank him enough for everything he's done for me.
Awesome. Well, the final question, I promise now, as we always do here in true SHN fashion, who do you want to send a shout-out to? Of course, the camera right there. Who do you want to send some love to, a shout-out to, as you now transition from that signing, heading over to Tech? Who do you want to send some love to, man?
Shout-out to my parents. Shout-out to Gage and my teammates for everything I've been through. And, that's it.
Awesome. Well, I can tell your teammates over there, you know, they're always saying, where's the shout-out during the coaches show? So good job, man. Well, once again, friends, our true honor and privilege this season to cover Kaden Leggett yet again, now signed with Texas Tech. Looking forward to many more exciting years, young man. Rob Hipp here at Georgetown High School with Tyler Solomon. Tyler, a true honor and privilege to cover you guys over the past few years. And now, you know, it's so cool to see your high school journey now lead to this. All of your hard work has paid off, and today signing, committing to Davidson on paper, getting that signature. But before we talk about that, I'd like to ask you about your journey here at Georgetown High School, what that's been like, just with the coaching staff, the community, and your teammates, and then also the journey, and what have you learned the most being here at Georgetown High School? So kind of talk to us about that first.
Well, when I came in, I was really undersized as a freshman, and even as a sophomore. I made a varsity as a junior, but was still kind of undersized. And so coming into my senior year, I knew I had a lot of work. I ended up putting 30 pounds on and just kind of adding a lot of strength and size and filling into my frame. And I just learned a lot about hard work and where it'll take you, where it'll get you. And so that's my biggest thing that I've learned while here at Georgetown.
And Tyler, what's been some of the most exciting times for you being here at Georgetown High School over your high school career here at Georgetown? Definitely
just winning. We won a lot of games, and I don't know, this whole team, they were they were a fun group to be around, and that's something I won't ever forget.
Awesome. Well, before, and this goes right into about what we're talking about at Davidson, where you're going to school in North Carolina. I told you a while ago, you were saying, hey, can you let me know what a few of these questions will be? And you said, because I like to be prepared. And I said, man, you're already one step ahead, and we're talking about Davidson, an Ivy League school. You're a very smart young man. What was that process like, choosing Davidson? How did you get that call, and how did you end up signing with Davidson?
Well, it all kind of came down to what I wanted for my future. And Davidson's thing is one of their kind of mottos is a 40-year decision, not a 4-year decision. So that's I don't know, that was big with me, because I want to be able to have the life I want to live after. And so being able to go play football and at a great campus that I feel like I'm going to fit in really well and get a great education, it felt like home in all aspects.
What are your plans? What are you planning on majoring in at Davidson?
I'm going to major in biology. I want to be an orthodontist.
Awesome, man. So kind of following Dad's footsteps,
Yes, sir.
right? Awesome,
Yes, sir.
man. We'll talk about now, just briefly, now that transition is starting to happen. Is it surreal to you? I mean, does it feel like?
It's a little weird. Yeah, it's it just kind of all came at once, but I don't know.
All right, well, the final question here, what are you looking forward to most? You haven't got there yet. You're just a few months away here, but you haven't got there yet, but you'll be soon in North Carolina. What do you expect? What are you looking forward to the most?
I'm just looking forward to getting into camp and getting up with all the guys. We've got kind of a group chat, and we've all been talking, so we're all real excited to get up there and just get after it.
Well, you talked about in the offseason putting on 30 pounds, but you did it right, man. See, I put on 30 pounds, but it didn't turn into muscle, man, so you did it the right way, Tyler. So you're an inspiration to us too, man. So, but Tyler, finally, camera right there, of course, who do you want to send some love to, man? A shout out.
First of all, big shout out to my mom and dad. They've been there to help me through this all. They're the ones who made this possible. Shout out to God. Shout out to my brother and sister. Shout out to my friends, my teammates. They've also been there with me through it all, and shout out to God.
Awesome, man. Well, Tyler, looking forward to seeing you in college, man. Going to be exciting, and again, it's been our just true blessing and privilege to be here with you, young men, especially you, Tyler. So,
thank you.
Once again, Tyler Solomon committed to Davidson, signed today, so we're excited. Good luck.
Thank you.